Hey, welcome. This is the video where I'm going to break down my review, my grades, my thoughts on the Tennessee Titans 2019 draft class. The draft finished up just a couple days ago, and I'm excited about what the Titans have done and what a lot of teams have done. Some interesting things to talk about. If there's something you want me to talk about or cover, or some favorite team of yours, and you want me to do a video like this one for your team, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video if you do like this, what I'm about to do here. I've actually taken footage from all of the Titans draft picks, kind of spliced and diced them up into a video. I'm going to take a look at them while I kind of cover my thoughts and perspectives on what happened. Some good stuff for sure. So let me start out here. And with Jeffrey Simmons at 19 overall, let me just pause this. First thing I have to say, kind of the hump that every Titans fan has to get over. I'm super biased fan, by the way, if you didn't already know. This guy comes with several question marks. Number one, an ACL injury, never a good thing. The reason that he fell so far back in the draft, all the way to spot number 19, where the Titans were able to get him, was largely in part due to an ACL injury. He's probably going to be a rookie redshirt first season as a Titan, and so we may not see him for a while. And so that's a bummer. As a Titans fan, you want to see a sexy pick. This is not the sexy one. This could be a really smart one if it pans out. If it doesn't pan out, obviously, this guy is never able to come back to the form here that we see in these highlights, then it's a very bad pick. The other thing, however, if he does become healthy, it's great. However, the other thing is the big character concern that a lot of people might have with the 2016 incident of him hitting a woman. As far as everything that I've been able to see from Jon Robinson, general manager of the Titans, they have done their due diligence. They have looked into every single person that they could talk to about this dude, about Jeffrey, about what kind of person he's been since 2016, since 3 years ago, when he was, arrested for simple assault. And it's just been nothing but good things to say about him, glowing things, to use Jon Robinson's word that he had at a press conference. Jon Robinson came out after the pick was made, and he specifically said, listen, we don't draft bad people. And this guy is not a bad person. He made a mistake, and now he has worked to be a good person again. So with the Titans, not a lot of characters on the roster, so not a lot of people that you're going to expect to see doing bad things or being bad people. So with this guy joining the roster, being what is thought to be a really great guy, that's exciting, and hopefully that's the truth. So let's take a look at some of these videos, some of these highlights here. Obviously, this guy has been drafted as being a really disruptive person on the defensive line. Obviously, really huge guy, really big body, throwing it around, and it's going to be exciting to see him and Jurrell Casey on the field together. That's definitely what I'm most excited for. It's going to be a long time till we see that. But here he is going after looks like the LSU quarterback, and definitely excited to see him in the division going after Andrew Luck, Deshaun Watson, and now Nick Foles. So definitely excited about having Jeffrey Simmons on the team. I was thinking that Titans would go a lot in the trenches in the draft, going defensive line, edge rusher, offensive line, and as of course we know, they went two positions, three, as far as D line or O line, and so excited about having this dude on the team for sure. Looks like just a wrecking ball. This is going now to A.J. Brown, who, of course, was selected. What was his selection? He was number 51 overall. And A.J. Brown's going to be exciting to see, especially right up there with Adam Humphries and Corey Davis. They say that he's got a lot of great technique. That's going to be one of his greatest assets, is that he's going to really have a polished sort of performance as a receiver. So excited about that. Kind of undersized, but they're thinking that his technique is going to be the thing that separates him from defenders, and then great, running after the catch ability. So excited to see him. Wasn't exactly expecting, let me pause that, wasn't exactly expecting wide receiver in the second round. I thought maybe farther in the draft, but hey, A.J. Brown was definitely on a lot of people's first round draft board. So excited to see that. This next guy is Nate Davis. He was selected 82 overall. I'm excited to see him for sure. You can see him really pushing this this defensive lineman around on these plays right here. Excited to see him moving people around. He'll probably compete for right guard for the Titans. So excited to see that for sure. And then this next guy, I know a lot of people were expecting the Titans to go edge rusher even in the first round. So it came second, third, fourth, eventually fifth round, and the Titans hadn't taken an edge rusher. And it really speaks to how great Jon Robinson is at his job, the entire Titans organization at drafting and scouting, and working the draft too, because they obviously had these players on their list as must-haves, and somehow they were able to make it happen. If you don't know, Amani Hooker, he's a safety out of Iowa. He was taken 116 overall. This dude is very versatile. You know what? Let me just play some of his footage. But the Titans traded up to get him, and a lot of people thought edge rusher right here for sure, and they ended up taking him instead. So probably a head scratcher for a lot of people. But once you see his tape, this dude is intense. Lining up in the box as a box safety, doing great in coverage. Right here, you can see he's a really solid tackler. One-on-one open field tackles are no problem for him. And then these fantastic contested catches he's not allowing to be made here. You can see here on 4th and 1, the other teams going to their go-to play right here, and this guy is able to break out the pass. It was really, I didn't know this guy, hearing his name, here he is with this interception, which is exciting to see. But really excited once I started to see some of his highlights. And then finally, I'm sure all Titans fans could be able to sigh and breathe some relief here when they saw that DeAndre Walker from Georgia was taken here, and finally got their edge rusher. And the Titans definitely needed someone else to come in with Brian Orakpo and Derek Morgan being gone, and they didn't have they didn't have much to contribute their last season as Titans anyway. But this guy looks great. Had about 7.5 sacks, I think, this last season. And obviously this game right here is just tearing it up. He's all over the quarterback in these highlights here. So excited to see him for sure. I think this is one of 2 times that he strips the ball out of this quarterback's hands. So definitely excited to see him in the backfield of Titans opponents. Excited to see him be in the rotation with Harold Landry and Finch and Correa. And last, he's got one more time to be all up in this dude's face. Last one is David Long, and David Long is kind of this undersized linebacker from West Virginia, and a lot of these highlights here are of him just ripping through the offense, making these really nice looking open field tackles. So excited to see him probably compete for like a special team spot. Taken in the 6th round, there's a potential he doesn't even make the roster, but excited to see him as he kind of looks like kind of reminds me of a Jayon Brown type of linebacker, at least in size and ability to tackle. So that looks like a great draft class to me. Obviously, these things take time to see if they're going to work out or not. But Jon Robinson went into the draft saying, I'm looking for fast, I'm looking for smart, I'm looking for nasty. And another interesting term he gave was he's looking for wolves. And he talked about the Titans being a pack of wolves, and then he's going to go out and find some more wolves. And so, what that means to me is that he's looking for people that are not so much ready to see themselves singular be great, but see the team be great, and see the entire pack of Wolves be great. And these guys right here, they look like they're gonna be able to contribute a ton to the Titans organization. So excited about this. That's kind of my first initial thoughts. There's a lot more to see from these rookies headed forward. If you like this video, or if you have an opinion about anything that I said, please feel free in the comments below. If you have a team you want me to do something like this for, just let me know. I'd be happy to do this with anyone's team. I obviously am super biased and know a lot about the Titans organization, but it'd be fun to do some of these for some of the other teams. It'd be definitely interesting to do one for the Giants, given I don't want to call it controversy, but just how polarizing the moves have been this offseason for Giants fans. Maybe not even polarizing, just everyone not liking them. So that'd be an interesting draft to do. The Raiders too. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm going to continue to put out more content like this. Thanks for watching. See ya.